Steal this easy strategy to get more traction as a music artist. So we're on ChatGPT right now, and you should be using ChatGPT a lot more as a music artist, especially if you're an independent music artist, because you have no help. So you need to minimize the time, obviously, that you're spending on outside of your creativity in music, and obviously, focus on minimizing that time outside of that to obviously focus more on the creativity part. So that's why we use ChatGPT to help us with marketing, content creation, and is just to spark ideas and help you with the organization. The creativity ultimately has to come from you, which is why we're going in depth with this prompt that I'll be showing on the screen. So let's get started. The prompt is pretty easy. Remember, ChatGPT, you got to use it like an assistant and give it a role. So we're going to start off by saying, "Hello, ChatGPT. I am an independent music artist within the R&B genre, and this is just an example. I currently have a few songs out. I want you to work as my music/marketing manager. I want you to help me with organizing my music marketing and content creation in order to get more traction with plays and fans. Let's start off with a step-by-step marketing guide, content ideas including hooks that are not only popular/trending, but also hooks based on my music and genre." So the reason why we're doing it and we're being that specific is because we want to give it a very defined idea of what our music journey is, right? Of what we want to become, of the success we're looking for. So the more details you give ChatGPT, the more unique ideas it gives you back. And from there, you can create something that can really go viral. A lot of professionals do that. A lot of music labels do this now. So I'm giving you details, trust me, because these are things that are really going to help you elevate. So let's see what it's going to say. Okay, it's thinking. Absolutely. Let's lock in and turn your R&B artistry into a brand with real traction. So it gives you the step-by-step guide, R&B artist marketing guide. This guide will help you build a loyal fan base, increase streams, and establish your online presence as an R&B artist. So let's just really kind of breeze through it, not dwell too much on it. But step one, foundation check, define your brand and message. Ask yourself, and these are good questions from what I'm looking, just kind of breezing through. It's a very good start, because it asks you questions just to get more information for you so that it can give you something even more in defined, right? And then it goes to optimize your bio and link. This is talking about obviously all social media platforms that you're using. Then it goes into step two, which is content strategy for R&B artists. Let's break this into three categories. Content pillars. I love what I'm seeing as a marketer. These are good things. Content hooks for R&B, trending plus original, which is what we requested. Hooks based on your music, customizable, right? And it gives you some good examples right there. One of those are, I made this song after being ghosted for the third time. I've seen things like this before, obviously, the thing kind of got flooded and saturated. I have seen a lot of people do like a POV style. They say, hey, if you broke up with your significant other, then this song is for you. And these are things that are hooks, that are amazing hooks. They're sound hooks, and they're visual hooks, of course, obviously visually appealing, but we'll get more into that later. So as we continue going down, then it goes into content formats to use weekly, which, this is amazing because it gives you kind of like that base that you can go off, right? The lyric video, text on the screen, POV skit, performance, behind the scenes, studio clip, storytelling, breakdown. These are all great things that I, as a marketer, would often recommend to a lot of the artists that I have been working with. Step three, the release strategy, right? 2 to 3 weeks before a drop, it gives you a week of release information, post-release, what to do. And then we go on to step 4, platforms you should focus on, right? TikTok, obviously I always talk about TikTok being the #1 platform for discoverability, so that's why TikTok is on top. Then it goes into Instagram, and what I love about ChatGPT, it breaks it down. So platform, why it matters, and how to use it, which is very good. Pay attention to those things. And again, these are things that you're supposed to be building a foundation from, not necessarily something that you're going to just go copy and paste. Okay, guys? So build your own original ideas off of this organization guide, right? So a bonus, they give you a fan base building tactic, start a series, R&B diaries, confessions in the dark, late night voices. It even give you a bonus. So it's already working overtime with the roles that you gave it. So just feedback into this is going to give you a lot more. So would you like to, and this is the best part, I love when ChatGPT does this because it then gives you next steps. Like, what would you like for me to do, right? So it says say your song song so I can customize hooks based on your lyrics, have a weekly content schedule created for you, add paid ads and PR into the strategy, which a lot of people been asking, hey, ad strategy, ad strategy. This will give you a strategy that's obviously, you know, public information, and they will turn that into something that you can use for your next strategy release. So this is gonna go obviously into step 2. So I'm sorry for the video being so long, but tune into the next one because there's tons more of this.